Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Dave Matthews Band tickets coming up. 10 minutes. We'll get you on the phones for Clash with Kenzie. You beat Kenzie in trivia. You get the tickets. Kenzie wins. We don't let her keep the tickets. They still go out.
Kind of a lose-lose for me.
It's pretty much what it is. But it's a win-win for you, the listener. Now we're talking about the air traffic controllers. They're going to spend billions of dollars, the government is, to update from Windows 95 and floppy disks. I had to go through an entire explanation of what floppy disks were to Kenzie and Case yesterday. But they're updating from that 30-year technology, 30-year-old technology, which is pretty scary if you're heading to the airport to get on a plane right now. That's what's powering the computer systems and air traffic control centers. And it led to a conversation about old tech you're still holding on to. I saw so many people on our Facebook page, you can add on to that, it's from yesterday's post, that have cassette players still in their car using it that way. So I think we should start doing the show, the podcast, if you will, on a cassette to send it out to people every day. In Case is balking at this idea. I think it's going to be time-consuming.
I'm going to be a team player. I'm going to start dubbing the show onto cassette. I'm going to hire a video production team out of my own wallet so that we can not only have the show on VHS, but we can have it on laser discs. I'm getting a ton of requests on the text line for other mediums people would like to enjoy the show in. Chef Sean would like Mongolian throat chants. We can start doing that, whatever that is.
I think that sounds like
Like the Halo song?
Kind of.
Okay.
Or like a didgeridoo.
There you go. A lot of requests for carrier pigeons. Somebody wants to show in Egyptian hieroglyphics.
Someone's mad at me and asked if Mufasa actually dies.
Oh, nice spoiler, Kenzie.
My bad.
God.
A lot of requests for Braille, a lot of requests for American Sign Language, and then 815 checked in, and they want the show as cave wall art.
How can we do... Wait, we'll run out of caves in
the
Chicago in like a month of shows.
There's only so much cave space out
Look,
there.
That idea is real. That's ridiculous that you're trying to bring up cave wall art for the show.
Come on now, 815, get real.
That's pathetic. Oh, come on.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
All right, I'll talk about in sports in a second about this picture that's on our Facebook page that cannot be real. But first, the Cubs got slaughtered yesterday in that decisive game in the series at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia Wednesday afternoon. Philly had a big opening inning and it's never looked back. There's not much to talk about, but it hurts every frickin' time when Kyle Schwarber gets a home run against the Cubs. Every time. The pain right below my left lung just kicks right in, and he made it a 4-0 game with a solo home run in the bottom of the third. Schwarbs, we miss you, man. But listen, Cubs lost 7-2. Tonight the Pirates come to the north side. Maybe that'll bring some luck there for the Cubs. White Sox also got throttled yesterday by the Astros. 10-2. White Sox will be at the Astros again tonight. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is probably what you saw on Q101's Facebook page yesterday, a picture of the Pope in a White Sox hat. Now, the Pope is doing Mass at the rate this Saturday. It's sold out. He's not going to be there. It's on video. Maybe get that on cassette, too. Get that out to people that can't get to the rate.
I have to take a tape recorder into Guaranteed Rate, bootleg it like it's an old concert from the 70s, and then ship that out to people?
That's exactly what I want you to do.
Oh, my God.
So that's going to be amazing. It's sold out. It's going to be live on NBC and Telemundo starting at 4 p.m. The Masses. They'll probably have it'll probably be on earlier on NBC. So make sure you check it out. But there's a picture of the Pope with a White Sox hat on. And the news carried it. And every people we trust, Ryan Shiverini, all of the people on the TV that we trust say, this is a real picture. This is not Photoshop. There's no way in hell that's a real picture.
What? Interesting choice of words. We're talking about the Pope.
Yeah. No, yeah. Special shelf in hell for me for saying that.
Interesting.
But you go look at our Facebook page and see the picture of the Pope with the White Sox hat on because he's wearing the full, pontiff outfit, the uniform.
He's got the robe on.
He's not wearing a jean jacket and a Sox hat.
Like a Bud Light jean jacket.
But why? I think it is real. Everyone's putting it. We think it's AI.
What if the Pope started wearing denim on denim, like a Bud Light jean jacket and some Wranglers?
Like he wasn't off duty.
You know what I keep thinking is going to happen with the new Pope?
What's that?
I keep thinking he's going to be a TikTok.
Well, I think, isn't the Pope on TikTok? Don't they have a Pope account?
Well, I'm sure somebody runs it for him.
There's no way that hasn't come up on my For You page, if that exists.
I think the algorithm isn't sending you to the Pope on TikTok. I don't know. You check it out. I mean,
it has failed me.
Well, there's a Pope Facebook. There's probably a Pope Instagram, right? I think there's an Instagram account.
I don't see a Pope TikTok. I just looked.
Oh.
But at some point, I'm sure he's going to be doing dances about the 10 Commandments.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
He's gonna, when they do the dance, they point to the sky.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not adulter.
Adulter. Yeah, but this is the Pope in his full uniform. Wearing a Sox hat.
What does an off-duty Pope look like? Do you think, because I've wondered this before, if I was ever going to interview the artist Morrissey, one of the questions I would want to ask is, do you own a pair of basketball shorts to lounge around the house in?
Oh, basketball shorts are the best to lounge in.
Do you think the Pope, who is a South Sider after all, has a pair of AND1 basketball shorts that when he's not in Mass, he's just chilling around the Vatican in those?
The ones that go down to the ankles? Like the professor had?
Yeah. He's doing like hot sauce crossovers in the living room.
I think that he kind of always has to be in a robe now. So I think that in his off time, he's just in like a really comfy robe from like Kohl's.
That's a down thing of being a Pope. You can't just be in relaxed clothes anymore because everybody looks at you as the Pope, you know?
Yeah, that's
I know, like he wore one baseball cap and you're like, it's AI.
Did you look at it carefully? Look at that picture again, Kenzie. I don't think it's real. Everybody's saying it's real, but what is real today? We're in a post-truth society. I mean,
brother.
But also... I'm not. This is not a dig on Sox fans, by the way. I just can't believe. I know he's a Sox fan. I get it. He is. The Cubs don't have him. The Pope is the South Sider. But I don't believe he just threw on a Sox hat. Or it's kind of like when you win the Super Bowl and they just throw you a hat really quick, and then you'll put on the championship hat. Did someone do that to the Pope and then rip the hat off?
And the Pope's like, I'm going to Disney World.
You know what's blowing my mind though? Is like how much footage they have of him at Sox games. They take these huge crowd audios and then they zoom in. How are you finding this footage of him at Sox? Are you just going through every video ever to see if you see him?
It's unreal that they found that footage of him at the 05 World Series in the crowd.
But beyond that, like I just pulled up a video of him wearing the hat just to see if, see it again with my own eyes, Brian. But like then they show him at a game next to like a family that he's not even like related to, like a different footage. How do they have this much footage of him at games pre-Pope?
You know what? There's a lot of footage of you out there you don't know unless you become Pope. They're going to find it all.
Well, that's not good. I will not become Pope.
Chicago is, I believe, the most filmed city in the world with the amount of cameras we have. I remember hearing that stat somewhere down the road. And so there's film of you out there doing whatever.
Well, I don't doubt that. But that's not what I'm saying.
Anyway, you look at the picture for yourself and judge for yourself if Pope's really wearing that Sox hat.
The weird thing with the hat, as a former Lids assistant manager, I can speak to this as your resident hat expert. Yes. It's a 47 branded White Sox hat, not a New Era White Sox hat. Now, 47 has a license to make those hats. There's just a very weird, it's not the on-field White Sox hat. That's a very weird style of hat for the Pope to get.
Yeah. Did he buy it like on the exit ramp of 31st
That's
Street?
what I'm wondering.
Like,
is if he was taking the red line home from a game and he bought a White Sox hat leaving the stadium.
Yo, man, I got a BOGO for you. Let's get some socks, and then a hat. You buy the hat, I'm going to give it to you for $5. Give me get the socks. Does he have the socks on? The socks underneath?
Like, yeah,
the Pope uniform?
He probably bought White Sox socks, a White Sox hat, and a brisk iced tea, and then got on the red line to become Pope.
And that iced tea was warm.
Exactly.
Finally, we can't leave sports without mentioning the Pacers. Last night, Case's Pacers 116-107 over the Thunder to take a 2-1 lead. And I was a little distracted yesterday, Case, watching this game, but this was T.J. McConnell on a pivotal point of the game.
T.J. McConnell last night, look, for those that don't know, he's a 6'1" white point guard, went undrafted, scrappy, high motor.
Was he undrafted because he was white? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I'm sure it didn't help. But T.J. McConnell comes off the bench for the Pacers. He always provides the team with such great energy, and he kept on stealing inbounds passes last night, which is what we have here in this audio.
Down to 7, the crossover, the spin move inside, nice fake, lost it momentarily, can't get it to fall, rebound tip, Nimhard, got it, second opportunities, McConnell on the steal and he bats it home, he's done it again, and the game is tied with 8.5 remaining.
And they went on to win Game 4 tomorrow at the Pacers in Indianapolis, and I love the Yes Sirs shirts. The Yes are the Pacers. They have Yes apostrophe Sirs, like Pacers. They take the PA out and they put it Yes Sirs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got it. You like that? I like that little play on words there, Kenzie.
I thought you were doing your George Carlin thing again.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q. Q101.
Get on the phones right now, 312-591-8300. Call to compete against Kenzie and Trivia. Clash with Kenzie for Dave Matthews Band tickets Friday, June 27th at Northerly Island. There's 2 shows that weekend. That's the first show. Furnished by our great friends at Live Nation. Call right now, 312-591-8300 to compete against Kenzie and Trivia and get those tickets.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q101.
Let's go. Dave Matthews Band tickets on the line. The Friday show, he's doing 2 shows coming up at the end of June 27th, 28th at Northerly Island for our great friends at Live Nation. So these tickets will go to Mike in Lakeview if he beats Kenzie in Trivia. But if not, stay tuned. If Kenzie wins, we don't let her keep them, and we'll throw them out at the end. But Mike, I have faith in you. Ahoy. Tell us something about yourself.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing, Brian? Kenzie Case. Live on North Star with my wife, right by Wrigley Field. Former firefighter turned business developer.
All right. Is Chicago Fire much like your life was, the TV show?
I guess, like, sometimes in a way, obviously those shows are, like, way blown out of the water at times, but there's, like, some instances that are, like, pretty wild that, you know, that you see on the show that actually happen.
To solve crimes sometimes on your off hours. That's what they do there on the show sometimes.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. Yeah,
Just
very dedicated.
just sitting around, just waiting for that moment so I can, create that next TV show. How about that?
There you go. All right, here we go. First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same to you. Call heads or tails, former fireman Michael.
Ooh, let's go. Tails never fails.
It does today. It's heads. Kenzie, you're up first.
Oh.
I know. Kenzie, question number 1. In 1959, what state became the 50th added to the United States? What state was the 50th?
Oh, well, no, okay, let me be careful.
It's not, I don't think there's a big wrong answer that would make you canceled.
No, I
Not always
know,
to be
but I'm just
careful.
like, it's one of the two not connected. I'll say Hawaii.
Oh, it is Hawaii. Good guess.
Okay.
There you go.
I was like Alaska. Or, I thought it was Alaska or Hawaii. I just didn't know.
Nice.
If you said Alaska, we're like, gosh, you're effing stupid. It's unbelievable.
No, I'm sure I would have gotten the text. I promise you.
So Kenzie's got one. Back to Michael. Who is widely credited for sewing the first American flag?
I know that one. Betsy Ross.
There you go. 1-1.
Betsy.
Back to Kenzie. When I got exiled from Chicago radio, I moved to Philadelphia, where I eventually met my wife, so it was great. Then I got her back here. I lived right next to the Betsy Ross house, and all this time, it's this little house in the middle of all these big buildings. They kept it.
Was it like a sorority house?
No, a very tiny, like a bungalow, like a Chicago bungalow house.
Okay.
And I
Oh,
walked
the
by
flag
there.
house.
What's that?
Yeah.
The Flag House.
Yeah, the Flag House. I walked by there, felt good about it. Right before I moved back to Chicago, they go like, they just built that to be like a tourist house, right?
Is that
not,
real?
Yeah, and I'm like, it's not the house?
Oh, that sucks.
I was like,
Why do you build a fake house for somebody?
Because I guess it was on that site, but it was dilapidated. They tore it down and built a new house.
Huh.
It's not really your house. Plus, it had electricity. That should have been my first thought there.
There's a vending machine in the Betsy Ross house?
Yeah, they had like stainless steel appliances in there.
Okay, I can see that being a problem. 1-1 is back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, what 2-word phrase was used starting in 1993 to promote milk consumption?
Was that got milk?
That was got milk. And staying in the category of Indianapolis 500 winners traditionally celebrate by drinking what beverage, Michael?
They drink milk.
Yeah, they do. I kind of gave that one to you, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Back to Kenzie.
Brian's like, so the answer's the same. Here's the question.
Kenzie, what 2 colors are found in the DoorDash logo?
Red and white?
Red and white is right. As we've ordered from you a couple times on DoorDash, and Kenzie just grabs my phone and,
Yeah, right. We don't use your phone anymore because you can't handle it.
I can't handle. I don't like fees. I don't like extra
you can't.
fees.
You bitch the whole time, and then whenever the guy you see him circling, you can't handle him trying to get to the building.
They should have never gave me that.
Why is he taking this direction? Why are you looking what direction he's taking?
They shouldn't have gave me. They shouldn't have gave me a map. Because I know the city better than these drivers.
He's like, that's stupid that he's, on that street. I'm like, just focus.
I just picture my food getting cold, and he took the wrong turn.
I got to side with Kenzie on this one. You're not very good with delivery drivers. Kenzie has 3. Michael has 2. It's back to Michael.
Michael, in 2016, in this 2016 dance craze, Zayon McCall wanted you to juju on what?
Oh, juju on what? Gosh.
Take a guess.
I know. I think I know. It's I'm gonna take a shot in the dark here. Just going back to it. Was it juju on that beat?
On that beat.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
God.
You nailed it. Fantastic job.
Juju on that beat.
As if you were going to do it on anything else.
Obviously.
I was really hoping for something just bizarre.
I guessed on that one.
Well done. It's 3-3. It's back to Kenzie.
I was hoping like Juju on that toaster. That's what I was hoping for. Kenzie, what is the name of the comedy trio known for songs like I'm on a Boat and I Just Had Sex called? So the comedy trio that did those songs.
Hold on. Was it Lonely Island?
That's who it was, Lonely Island. Good job. How'd that come to you just randomly there quickly?
I was trying to think of SNL and just go back.
Okay, Michael, so you got to get this one to tie up Kenzie at 4.
Okay.
The Mark, Tom, and Travis Show was a live album released by what band in 2000?
What'd you say, year 2000?
2000, The Mark, Tom, and Travis Show was a live album released by what band?
Oh my gosh. This is another one. It's like right on the tip of my
Guess a band. 3, 2.
Like give me. Oh my gosh.
What? Oh boy. It's over.
Oh wait.
I think it's over because I think Kenzie's got this one. The Mark, Tom, and Travis Show was a live album released by what band in 2000, Kenzie?
That would be Blink 182.
On that beat,
On that beat.
Oh, so close, Michael.
Yeah. Gosh darn it. We saw Blink at Lala too last year. I'm so upset at myself.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, here's what you do. Thanks for your service as a firefighter, but also hang on. Actually, don't hang on. Hang up. And then when we come back after Miles Smith in just about 2 minutes, we'll Gobbles the Baby, and everybody listening has a chance at the tickets for Dave Matthews Band, June 27th, Northern Island. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. The tickets in 2.5 minutes.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.